Alright guys, here's what's about to happen. I'm going to show you the exact location of a scam call center. I'll access their system and delete a few things. We deleted 99% of their files, so the screen's probably going to get pretty messed up soon. And then they'll call the police and report that they've been hacked.
Namaste dosto. I'm about to sit down with the very famous Pierogi from Scammer Payback. And we're about to have a very personal conversation about why he loves India and about how my channel helps people like him, foreigners, connect with incredible India. This was the very first time that I was meeting Pierogi, so I brought him some special gifts from Mumbai, India. Bro, I got something for you. And your wife as well.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, let me see which one it is.
Must be brothers. He's
Yeah,
like
it's this
your
one.
New Zealand brother.
Bro,
Yeah, y'all look like brothers.
this is for your wife. It's
Oh my gosh,
some earrings from India.
Oh my gosh.
And this is for you.
Thank you so much, man. Wow.
So
this is
inside here is like a brass Lord Ganesh.
really.
And he'll always make sure that things go good in your life. He's the remover of obstacles in life. It'll make sure this all goes well and that our relationship goes well. And
Very cool, man.
he'll be there for you.
Thank you so much.
And this
man.
is a bookmark as well, a gold bookmark
That's
from
amazing.
India.
Thank you, man.
And across,
Seriously.
That was really sweet of you.
this is my favorite book
Okay.
about India.
Oh,
and
okay.
this will inspire you to come to India if you're not sure about it yet.
No,
Yeah,
awesome,
so
man.
this is-
That's so cool.
Lord Ganesh.
Oh, Lord Ganesh. Okay.
Yeah, he's a
Gotcha.
Hindu god.
We're so happy to have Karl here, like just a superstar, amazing person, and here's to like a lifelong friendship, man.
Straight after that, we just went and sat on the couch, and this was our first ever conversation.
And when I watch your videos, I feel submersed into like the culture of what's going on. Even though I don't live there, I feel like I know the culture a lot more. And like you love and respect the culture so much, and you dive into it like head first, like you just jump in the water, man. And like I feel like when I talk with like scammers, for instance, like they're human beings. Again, we strip away like the humanity from people because we don't like what they do or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But your videos have taught me like, yeah, you can point out if someone's doing something wrong or whatever, but then also you point out so many magical things about the humanity and the culture and people of India. That's why, you know, we have a fan base on our channel, and I talk with them all the time like, hey, we love you guys so much. Like, I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm, it's silly to say, like part of the culture of India, like when I see that. And like your videos really give like that I'm like elbow to elbow with people walking through the street and going to the you know, the little side restaurant on the street when you're walking up and showing everyone, and you're sitting down with locals and like going through all the intricate details of what it means to like live there and be with the people, and like just even like learning a silly word, like for me, chaiwala is like such a silly thing, you know? It's like such a like a toddler basic phrase, you know? It's so cool to me because like I sit there and you're in Pakistan, for instance, and you're telling people about the chaiwala. Like you have a friend that's like the chaiwala guy that you went and recorded with one time, and then you come back and record with them.
You've watched everything.
Dude, yeah, for sure. It's given me like such an absolute respect for like culture of India and the people, and like they're family oriented and they're loyal, and like, you know, they want to do the good thing and they work really hard and all that stuff. And you've highlighted that, like, you know, you get a lot I credit for that. So
I'm glad you get it, bro. And this is all I've ever tried to do with the channel. So for you to sum it up like that, I'm like, oh God, I feel like I accomplished something, and then I just feel great about myself. So thank you for saying that.
You've honestly, like, you've really highlighted just such a beautiful country and beautiful people and like incredible culture. And the thing is, like, there's so many people that would never even get a chance to know anything about India or Pakistan, even from your time there, if it hadn't been for you.
Yeah, what about Pakistan? How did that change your perception?
Well, like, I feel like...
Because in the US, there's a massive perception about Pakistan, a negative one. I feel like a lot of Americans just think it's a place of war.
Yeah.
And when I came through the immigration, the guy goes, "You went to Pakistan? Why did you go to Pakistan? Are you part of the military?" And I'm like, bro, I just love to travel.
Right, yeah, I just want to see. I think you highlighted it really well when you kind of showed like that there's, I don't want to say two sides of Pakistan necessarily, but like you have kind of the ritzy, like Lahore and stuff like that, like ritzy area where all these like really cool buildings, and then you have more of like the rural area.
Yeah.
But I liked seeing a lot of the rural area. because
Me too.
it's
Me
the it's like it's like the grittiness of like just the good old people, you know, like we have good old people where we are, you know, like the good old people that like they go and work really hard every day, like the little boy that's at the chaiwala and he like takes the tea and goes to the restaurants, you know, the people would like order stuff and he'd pick it up and take it, and I like stuff like that is really cool to me. Or you see,
common man, that's what we call it.
and seeing like even how they do like the naan, where it's like, you know, all the people that work on it and they're forming it and then they're smashing it in the thing and then taking it out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So
Fresh food.
yeah, so I think that it's the food. I'm a food guy, so I always connect with food too. So like that always like warms my heart because that's comforting. It's a comfort for you, and it's cool because like certain things are comforting for me here, and it's cool to see even on your face. You can tell when you're really happy. You're like, oh, you'll take a bite out of something. I remember you were with one of your guide friends in Pakistan, and you guys went and sat at a place, and you were trying out, I don't know, I think it was like chickpea something, like you had some kind of chickpea something, and you're taking the naan and like dipping it and eating it, and he was like telling you the differences between some of them, and you're talking about how it tastes different than in India and everything.
Yeah.
But you could tell on your face like you were really wanting it, and it, like how good it made you feel because it like reminded you of home, which is in India too.
Yeah.
Even though there's some differences, right? But so that kind of stuff I connect, and I think your audience connects with that too, because you really like, honestly, you're like such a kind-hearted person. Like it comes through your videos, and it's the first time I've even met you, dude. Yeah. But like the way that you connect with people as if like they're like your friend, you know, which is really, really cool. So anyway. Yeah, I could go on for a long time. So
you'll learn that when you come to India, that we're all brothers and sisters, and that's what they call each other on the street, Bhai and
right.
Didi. Everyone's calling each other brother. Everyone's calling each other sister. So that's one thing I think we all connect with, right?
For sure. Yeah,
that's how it's meant to be, right? One big family.
Yeah, and like respect and stuff too. Like even the scammers that I talk with, like when I talk with them offline on like WhatsApp or something, they'll call me those terms, or sometimes like they'll say uncle to me, which I know that's a respect thing. I'm like, don't call me uncle, like just call me bro or something. I'm cool with that. Don't say uncle though. But I know it's like a thing out of respect, and that's stuff I've learned over time too. So just, I mean,
you have to come to India now. You're ready, dude, man. You are ready.
Like my mind is for sure ready. I love the culture so much, dude. And I'd have one heck of a.
You're gonna love it so much when you're there. I can guarantee you right now from just hearing how you speak about it.
Yeah, man.
You're ready, man. You're ready.
Again, you do such a phenomenal job. Like again, connecting a lot of people, man. That's like your mission statement, I think, of your channel is that you have literally connected like people all around the world through your videos and through culture and like.
Yeah, I should update it to that actually.
Yeah, so that's a pretty big, thing, and you know I need to buy your Hindi book. I don't know if you've updated that. I need to buy that.
It's free on my website now.
Oh, it is free. Okay, well I'll buy it because I want to support.
No, it's
but
free.
Again, the food stuff, I think it's so incredible, and it gives like the snapshot into like what your world is like. Because again, I'm like a meat and potatoes kind of guy. You know, American. You know, I eat Chick-fil-A and Wendy's and McDonald's and stuff like that, and pizzas, and then it's such a different thing, man. Like it's not like we take it for granted. Maybe it is a certain aspect of that, but like you go and you see the process of like how the food is made and the people like doing it.
Yeah,
you know?
They're
That's
very
really
friendly
cool.
And they're very inclusive like that. You can't do that in the US.
Yeah.
Go to the back of the kitchen and start filming.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and you know, you walk through there and you're just like chilling, and you know they'll like look at you and they just go back to doing their thing, and it's really cool to see that. But
you'll experience this when you get to India, and India will change you. It changes everybody when you see that type of humanity. That's there.
For sure.
It really humbles you, and I think India changes everybody.
Yeah, and I was also once you kind of get out of the city and some of the other areas, like the wide open spaces and stuff too, I thought was really beautiful, especially in the land where, again, I know you were talking about earlier, like between India and Pakistan.
Yeah.
Like I think there was like a railroad or something over there. It might have been a different video, but then you get into that, I don't know if it's a temple or something, but it's just, the space like looked like the sky wasn't crowded because there's just so much space. There wasn't like a lot of like, buildings and everything taking up everything, you know? It's just like this wide open, beautiful space. And I like that.
Karl corridor. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna learn how to say that at some point. My biggest thing is like confidence also with like Hindi and stuff, like, because I'll say something and then they will be, like even like my wife is Russian and I've learned a good amount of Russian and I'll say something to like her family members, like, what did he say? And then they'll say the same exact thing I said. They're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, dang it, my accent or something is off. So I'm gonna get better, I promise.
No, that's just pronunciation. That takes a long time.
Yeah, and I think also too, if someone's not expecting you to say their language to them, then they're like waiting for like English or something.
Yeah.
So then you hit them with certain things and they're like, wait, what did you just say?
Just keep repeating. Yeah.
I know. So I'm trying to learn, but I'm also now at this point trying to see how long you can hold the camera up without your arms falling off. Okay.
I can hold it for you.
So anything else?
I mean, this is the lightest camera I can get.
Yeah.
Because I travel.
For sure.
No, man, I just wanted to.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you spoke exactly how I imagine you would, and I would say Jim would say pretty similar stuff. You guys both followed my channel for that same reason.
For sure.
And that's why Jim and I collaborated at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because Jim wanted to promote my channel so more people would see the reality of India.
Yeah.
That it's not just call centers, that there's a whole other world out there. It's not just anything you see on the news as well. So that was the whole idea behind our collaboration. It's nice to be here and hear that from you as well.
The cool thing too is I keep finding new places in India.
It's never ending.
It isn't.
Like the US, actually.
But even like when I had a call center in Hyderabad and I'm like, and it was like high-tech city in Hyderabad, and I'm like, I didn't know it was like so beautiful, and the buildings and the technology, and it's not all call centers everywhere that you go, right? But it's just the majesty of what you find. That's what I was trying to say. Like there's just so much out there, like so many people out there in the world, so many places you've never been to. And I find myself, when I find new cities or new places that some of these guys are at, like CJ's talking about Goa, or I'm not gonna say this right, so nobody laugh, Pune. I'm hoping I didn't say it the wrong way, where it's bad. How do you say it?
Pune.
Okay, because
like
I thought it was Pune.
Yeah, Pune's fine.
Okay, but like that, or Goa, or even like Hyderabad that I've learned here recently, Amritsar that I've learned like up north and everything. So I'm trying to make my way around.
You know a lot about India. You know way too much about India. Actually.
Dude, because I honestly like
way too much.
Study your stuff, man, and it's like it's been.
This is not normal, man. You have to come to India,
dude,
as soon as possible.
For sure, man. It's like a very big appreciation. I thank you for that, because it's like you've really opened up like my eyes and like heart to a whole new group of people that. And a whole new culture, and here I am like talking about all the places and the foods and words.
Yeah, it's crazy actually. It's impressive that you know so much.
Yeah, so
it's really impressive.
And I hope you upload like 5 times more than you do, so I can watch more. So, but you know, you do a phenomenal job, man. You really do.
Thank
and
you,
you've changed my like, it's not like I had a certain view or anything, you know. You've changed like my world. You've opened up the world. So like where I didn't have anything, you're just like, you crack the egg, and now like, you know, I understand. So
thank you, bro.
Yeah, dude. Thank you. The Pakistan ones, it was like that was like a cool break for you. And please understand when I say this, because it was like a freshness of like being on all these other places, and then you showed like the different hotel rooms that you stayed in, and I thought that was cool too, and like what you can get for that, like, and then even like the stuff with like the police. Where you had like, you're in Pakistan, and like the police guards, they're like wanting to follow you around. You're like, and you were going to eat that one night, and then the guy comes in, he's like bullying you, trying to, you know?
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm good, I don't need anyone.
That was very annoying.
Yeah, so all that stuff's really cool to me. Like, but it's still maybe a little scary if you're out on the street, and then like some dude comes up with like a huge gun, and maybe he's probably wanting to help you, but he's also curious like what you're doing too. Are you going to cause trouble or not? What would be your number one place that I should go to that you would take me to? Like city, or what would you like, not necessarily like touristy, but like what would you?
Oh, you have to come to Delhi first. That's just the greatest city in the world. So you'll come to Delhi first, and I'll show you all around. Because you
Yeah.
can see everything in Delhi. You can see the new side of
Yeah.
India. You can see the old side of India. You can see the cool centers as well. So
Yeah.
you can get everything in Delhi.
Cool.
That's where everybody should start.
Yeah.
And Taj Mahal is 2 hours away. Jaipur, where you can see all the forts, that is just like 3 hours away.
Okay.
So it's a great hub to see like a lot of Indian culture really quickly.
Because I'm like a road trip guy too, so I don't care driving.
Road trip is most fun because then we can
Yeah.
stop at like dabas. We can stop at roadside restaurants and eat
Very
wherever
cool.
we want.
Yeah.
That's the
Very
best.
cool.
We've got a car, so you'll come with us.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Dude, if,
There you
as
go.
long as,
You need to go now for a
All right,
know.
everyone needs to comment. Pierogi, come to India.
yeah, hey.
If we get 1,000 comments and Pierogi come to India, will we come?
we'll work on plans
Make
to.
the commitment.
Yeah.
He
1,000
said
comments.
yes.
1,000 comments. All right, guys? 1,000 comments. And they all have to be nice comments.